So what's it like to quit your job and travel the entire year in a 6-foot box? Well, I'm going to show you just exactly what 24 hours looks like for me. On a typical day, I do own this and live in this all the time, every day. All right, well, it's thundering a little bit still. That's how I shower on the road. Living in a teardrop trailer. Probably should have put on a hat or something. Well, good morning. I'm just deciding what I want to do today. Might go over to Redfish Lake and do some paddle boarding. I did a pretty good hike yesterday, but I'm thinking about doing another one today. There's a lot in the area. But first, I need to get up and make some coffee.
Deep in the valley, I was raised to be a man. Great Central Valley, where a man ain't worth a damn. They cut my pay to minimum wage.
I put my shoes at night in these shower caps so that way the dirt from the shoes doesn't get on the ground.
Baby, and a man with no power. Yes, I'm guilty, but I ain't sorry for what I've done. I needed the money more than the man I took it from. I didn't mean to hurt no one. So what's gonna happen, Mister, to my wife and son, when I go to prison? I didn't mean to hurt no one. Deep in the valley, where the grapes of wrath are sown. Great Central Valley, where the weeds are overgrown, and they burn, and they burn.
Definitely have to empty my trash today. Pretty full. Probably should have put on a hat or something before I started filming, so I didn't show you all my bed head, but just trying to go authentic here, I guess. Also, I just don't feel like wearing a hat. Alright, well, I've decided to go ahead and do another hike today. I'm a little sore from yesterday's hike, but I don't know, just feel like hiking. I don't feel like paddleboarding. I'm going to be in the area like 2 more days, so I think I'm going to paddleboard Redfish Lake in the next 2 days. But I'm going to go ahead and change into some shorts, get ready to leave, clean up the back of the galley area, clean up the dishes, and yeah, you probably will hear a generator going because my neighbors have their generator going, but I'm hoping this nice little stream drowns that out. Well, I'm driving to the trailhead now. It's at the same trailhead that I started my hike yesterday. It seems like all the trails I've looked into start at the same trailhead, which is Iron Creek Campgrounds, just past the town of Stanley. Now, if I didn't mention it, that's exactly where I'm at. I'm in Stanley, Idaho. And I've never been here before. I've always heard of Stanley, Idaho, of just being this like great outdoor activity area. And that is true. There is a lot of outdoor activity here. Tons and tons of hikes. I'm hiking up to a lake today, and I'm hoping I can jump in the lake. I'm hoping it's not too cold. I wore my board shorts to hike in today, so I can jump in the lake. Yesterday I hiked to a lake as well, Goat Lake, but the water was pretty cold, and it's much hotter today than it was yesterday, so it might feel a lot better to jump in the lake today. So I wore my board shorts specifically on this hike because I had intentions to get into the lake. Now I did when I first got here. It was pretty hot when I first got here, but soon after I got in, which was nice, it was cold, but I just got up to my waist. It started clouding up, and now I can see some rain. I'm probably gonna get rained on the way back. So I'm gonna pack up and leave here in a minute. Luckily my backpack has a built-in little raincoat thing you pull out and cover the backpack, so nothing in the bag will get wet. I mean, I'm in my board shorts, and this is like an SPF shirt, so this is designed to get wet. So they're quick drying, and my shoes are quick drying. I actually jumped in the lake with them, and they're still wet, very wet. I'll have to walk back with wet shoes, but oh well. Ate my chicken salad, having the rest of this Cliff Bar. And then I'm gonna pack it up. Should be about 4:30 when I get back. Go back to camp. I'll go back to the trailer. Probably grab some food. I guess it depends on if it's gonna rain at camp. All right, well, it's thundering a little bit still, but I don't actually think it's gonna rain. It's starting to clear up a little bit behind the clouds, which is good. Maybe I can go back and get a shower, get a road shower. I got some campers next to me, so I'll have to put up a little privacy tent. But yeah, be nice to clean off after this little hike. A little sweaty today, and then hiking yesterday got a little sweaty. Although I jumped in the hot springs yesterday evening and was able to rinse off a little bit that way. All right, so what I did is I have this pop-up tent here, and I've done that right in front of the door to the Teardrop, and you can see inside of here, I have up there, I'm trying to do this one-handed, up there in that little bag, I have soap and I have shampoo, and there's a little mat with that so the ground doesn't get all muddy and I'm stepping in mud. I have that little rubber mat. And then right here is where I have my towel, and I have jeans and stuff ready to go, so because that way no one can see me, because I actually have some campers way over there. I don't know if you can see it, there's like a little white thing. There's way over there, and then I have some neighbors here. So to get a little bit of privacy during my shower, I position it this way, so no one will be able to peek in. I'll just reach into the doorway to grab my towel when it's ready. All right, so here's my road shower. It's a 4-gallon tank, and it's just a metal black tank. And so what happens is you fill this up with water right there, and then the sun heats this up all day. And I mean, I've taken a scorching hot shower with it. But like I said, today, I don't even know if it's gonna pick up on there, like around 86 or something like that. All right, so how am I gonna pressurize this? So the way I'm pressurizing this is with a electric pump plugged up. Right now it's not plugged up to anything, but it's gonna be plugged up to my car, and then this will pressurize it. So I'm gonna turn this on. That's gonna get a flow of water from the tank into here. Now this is an RV shower head, and what that means is there's gonna be a little switch here. The sun's right behind me, so it's a little bit of a glare. There's a little switch here, okay? That switch, if I push it from one side to the next, stops the flow of water coming out of here. So this way you're not, you're reserving water, as much water as you can during a shower, because, I mean, when you're in a shower, it's nice to have water that's beating down on you, but when you're in an RV or anything like this, when you got limited water, you can't just have it just pour down on top of you. You run out of water in the middle of the shower. So you turn this off when you're not using it to save the water coming out of here. Lather up, shampoo your hair, whatever you need to do. And then when you're ready to rinse off, you press this to the other side and the water will come out. What I'll do is, since the shower head's attached over here, and I got my little shower privacy curtain over here, I'm gonna unhitch this and run it through here, and then that'll should be pretty good when I'm in there. I can just have it hang from there. So yeah, so I'll show you it turned on with a flow of water, and then I'm gonna shower. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on. I'll show you how much the water comes out. So you can hear that. So it's got some pretty good pressure to it. All right, well, that was a little chillier than I thought. I think it's a little cooler than 86 degrees. I would have to guess I was in the 70s somewhere. Obviously, not the most ideal shower in the world, but that's how I shower on the road when I don't have a Planet Fitness near me, and that's usually how I shower, is Planet Fitnesses when I can get to them. I'd say I probably do the road shower, I don't know, a quarter of the time. You know, when you live on the road full time, you don't shower every day. It's only been like 3 days maybe since I got my last shower, and that was at a Planet Fitness. And so I've been just using wet wipes every night. But again, I've been hiking past 2 days pretty good. Yesterday's hike was 10 hours in the heat, and today was 7.5, and most of the heat. So yeah, I was needing a shower. All right, so to depressurize this, I'm just gonna lift up on this valve. And that's gonna take all the pressure out of the tank. That way, the next time I go to put water in here, oh, the sun's right in my eyes. Now it's right in the camera. Next time I go put water in here, this doesn't just explode like a radiator cap under pressure. Yeah, so you definitely want to do that. So a couple people might be asking, well, why did you shower with the road shower? How come you didn't just shower down there, bathe down there in the nice spring water? Well, 2 reasons. That water is way colder than the water I got out of the tank, the road shower tank. And I don't have biodegradable soap to use down there, so it'd be really bad for any animals to drink out of there, or fish that might be in there or something like that, or just kill them all. And I guess really 3, I'm not alone. Like I said, there's other campers all around me. I would have to go down there in my board shorts, and I wouldn't get the areas that really need to get clean. Plus, that water's like shin height deep. It's not very deep at all. Yeah, so now the road shower was much better today. All right, that's enough about showering. I'm about to cook some dinner. One thing about, I'm trying to get the sunlight out of there. One thing about a small setup like this is all that stuff has to go in the car. So in and out of the car every single time. Breakfast and dinner. I don't know why I did that. Breakfast and dinner have to come out of the car. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner. Alright, well, this is a very mix-mash meal. It's just kind of what I had left over. I'm really low on groceries right now. It's some pasta. I want some pasta because I had a lot of hiking today, and I just wanted to just get filled up with it. And then I have some turkey hamburger meat. And then I like vegetables, so I had some carrots and zucchini and the broccoli. And the plate's so small that it just kind of ran together. I'm just going to top it off some Alfredo sauce, and that's it. That's gonna be dinner. All right, well, believe it or not, that was actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's just because I put Alfredo sauce on it. Put Alfredo sauce on anything, it's gonna taste good. But it hit the spot. I'm full. Now I'm just going to clean up after dinner. One of these things I love about these kind of meals, though, is I only use 2 pots. I used my cast iron, and I used like a big pot to boil the water in for the noodles. And the cast iron, I'm just going to scrape clean. You know, you can't really put like soap in that. So I really only have to clean the big pot that I cook the noodles in. And then I'll put everything back in the car for the night. I always put my cooler and stuff back in the car. Put my water back in the car. Put my trash back in the car. I still have to fold up the privacy tent. That should be dry by now. Put it on back on top of the roof rack. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the shower, the road shower. That holds 4 gallons of water. And I probably only used about 2 gallons of it tonight because the shower was so cold. I just want to get it quickly done. But usually I use about 3 gallons, I've noticed, when I shower with the road shower, if it's actually like hot water coming out. So I'll show you how I refill that. And then that'll be it. That'll be my day. I always wipe off the feet of the cooler so that way any of the dirt doesn't get in the car. I'm gonna refill my road shower with this 4-gallon water tank. All right, the reason I'm gonna fill up the road shower with this 4-gallon tank of water right here is because that is much easier to refill than that is. I can take this blue jug anywhere and refill it with water. There's a place in town where you can get potable water, and I'll refill it there, and that can also be my drinking water. But this, I have to drive the whole Teardrop somewhere and get it to a place. And if there's no hose at the place where there's water, then I'm putting it in there anyways, in that blue container anyways, and filling it up there. So it's just easier this way. That's it. I'll empty about half of this into here because I think I only use about 2 gallons to shower today. But normally I use about 3. So I'll just sit here and wait. All right, next road shower is ready to go. Well, all right, well, that's pretty much what my days look like. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna title this video 24 hours in a teardrop, and I'm pretty sure that right after someone watches it and sees the title, they're gonna be like, you didn't spend 24 hours in a teardrop, yeah, you went hiking, you were outside of it all day. Yeah, calm down if you're that person, okay? No, I didn't spend 24 hours in here, but I do own this and live in this all the time, every day. I didn't get into the travel lifestyle so that I can park this somewhere interesting and then stay in there all day. That would be retarded. It's just a bed inside. Yeah, but you can see that I basically get in there, crawl in to go to sleep, and then when I get out of it, I just cook breakfast every day, and then I cook most dinners. I don't think I said what I cook for breakfast, but it's basically the same. It's the same thing every day. It's eggs, sausage. I do some oatmeal, fruit, and toaster or bagel. And then dinners are just a little everything. You can see that tonight was a lot of everything. It's just what I kind of had left over. But you know, steaks, chicken, maybe I'll do some like soups, I'll do salads sometimes. Just whatever I'm kind of feeling. I don't really cook differently on the road from when I cooked at home. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do every day. Is I find an interesting place like Stanley, Idaho, and I come out here and I explore the area. So I get out of the teardrop, I decide what I want to do, then I go do it, and it's usually hiking, paddleboarding, maybe exploring the area. Maybe there's something really cool, unique in that area that kind of makes up that area. Maybe it's not so much a hike that I do, but just kind of walking around and just kind of checking things out. That's what life on the road is like, and that's what life for me is like. I don't have a fifth wheel or anything to hang out all day in, and I'm kind of glad. It forces me to be outside and be active and do things. And I'm really glad you got to see the shower in action. I'm really glad I got to use it. I needed that shower really, really bad. So that was cool to show you kind of how I use that. Yeah, all the things you saw in the video is all things I do every day. You know, the way I cook my meals, the way I shower. If I don't get to shower every day with it, but when I do shower, that's exactly how I use it. Brush my teeth outside with that little mirror. So, anyways, that's it. Thanks for escaping normal life with me.
If you like, check out my Instagram where I'm posting daily pictures and reels from the road.